Hello buddy, Sam here, engineer, MBA, and investor. And in today's video, I want to talk about how we have entered in the new era of Tesla. Before we do that, before we dive deep into today's video, you guys know the algorithms, you guys know how YouTube works. Like this video, smash that like button, destroy that like button, really does help the channel. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. And if you want to go a step further, you can always hit that notification bell for our videos to get you fast, very fast. So Tesla basically broke records today. They've basically marked past the $1 trillion market cap. They're trading just shy of $1,000 a share. This is obviously after the split that happened in 2020. So this is quite amazing what is going on. If you just extrapolate that the past few days, the company has already jumped like 15%. Back a month, look at this, guys, 27%. Obviously they hit sort of a slump here in May, and if you had invested during that slump, right, look at this, up 73%. You don't get 73% off S&P 500. You definitely do not get anything similar to 73% in most tech company stock in a span of 6 months. So to me, if you were, lucky enough to invest during that slump, hats off to you. Again, we always preach that in this channel. We always talk about how it is so important for you to look at the bigger picture, right? Always look at the bigger picture, guys. Always be greedy when others are fearful, right? The fundamental of Tesla never changed, right? The markets were reacting negatively about the company, but the fundamentals never changed. Leadership did not change. Everything the company has done so far, everything they've said, everything they've done, it's always been on point. And to me, what we're seeing today, what we're seeing the past few days since their Q3 earnings of 2021, everything reflects exactly what we expected, right? On people on social media, whether that's on Reddit or Twitter, people have been preaching this, right? They've been repeating this over and over again, that Tesla is on track to deliver almost a million vehicles, electrical vehicles. They're on track to develop and output the FSD beta that they're working on for full self-driving. And what happened really, it's not just the Q3 earnings, guys. It's the legacy autos challenges, right? And this is an image I found there on Twitter, but it's an amazing image because one, it's funny, it's written in handwriting, but two, it's so simplistic that it's so simple that I have to cover it, right? Legacy auto challenges. It's exactly what it is, right? Companies like Ford, GM, VW, all these Toyota, all these legacy autos company, they're not vertically integrated, right? This is very important. Maybe a year or 2 3 years ago, being vertical integrated didn't really mean much, but we're seeing what happened in the recent months with the supply chain issues due to the pandemic and due to other reasoning. You see what Tesla was able to do compared to other legacy autos. If you're not vertically integrated, you're going to be affected negatively, especially when there's chip shortage. Tesla obviously was affected, but because they have the control over their software, they can sort of iterate that software and modify that software to sort of accommodate with the supply chain shortage. Obviously, it's still a challenge for Tesla, just like most companies out there. But the fact they're vertically integrated just changed the game for them, right? And look at this. To me, legacy autos, I think people underestimate how much of an anchor it is for them with oil cars, right? Dirty oil. They have business partnerships with dealerships. They have business partnership with petroleum companies, with different companies, and they're all sort of bundled in that old school mentality of ICE engines, right? Internal combustion engine vehicles. And I think people are extremely underrating the fact that it will take them a lot more to move away from that business. We are talking about bleeding money. And just as a reminder, Tesla was able to do what they're doing today after being, founded in the early 2000s, right? Look at how many years it took for them to now almost deliver a million electrical vehicles. Now, will it take Ford and VW 20 years? Obviously not, right? Technology advances, adoption advances, more resources, but it doesn't change the fact that they're still anchored significantly. and that will affect their balance sheet, that will affect their income statement. All these companies, we saw what VW CEO said in their latest internal meetings, right? There is rumble going on, there are disagreements, things are moving slow in these companies, especially in boomer type of companies like Ford. They have an old school leadership mentality. This will take time for them to shift over to full EV transition, right? And my only point here is that really, they don't have Elon Musk, their cars, they don't have the brand. Tesla is able to do what other companies haven't been able to do, and that is basically vertically integrate, branch out to full self-driving cars, branch out to high quality R&D teams. You need to change your company's mentality, right? Being a software company is totally different than being a manufacturing company. And it looks like Tesla was able to sort of merge the best of the two, right? Best manufacturing, best software teams, all the best engineers of the country are basically trying to get into Tesla or SpaceX, basically any of Elon's umbrellas companies. None of these companies, have you ever heard of a 22 years old engineer say, hey, I'm so excited, I'm going to be working for Ford? It hasn't happened in like decades, right? So this is a new shift. This is a new era. Tesla has entered a new era. To me, these companies, legacy autos, they don't have over-the-air updates. They don't have what the capability of Tesla is able to do. They have absolutely no presence in full self-driving. I mean, Ford has their what they call Blue Cruise. It can't even drive on all highways. It has to be specific highways, and even in those specific highways, it has to be a straight line. The moment you moment you have a little bit of angle, their software does not work anymore. And obviously Tesla, they solved that problem like years and years ago, right? So it's just a different ball game. I strongly believe Tesla is just their real competition. I mean, I make a joke out of this, but the real competition is actually the U.S. government, right? That's the real competition, right? That's basically what it is. Biden and President Biden and their administration, they never mentioned Tesla in any of these conferences they had recently. And it speaks volume, right? Tesla's real competition is not even these legacy autos. And even if you want to exclude that argument, right? Let's just stick with what Tesla is involved with green energy, right? And then you have to open the door to HVAC. You have to open the door, obviously, to insurance companies that Tesla is basically offering to their customers through Tesla Insurance, that they're planning to expand in the upcoming year. And then you have Tesla, obviously full self-driving, and then obviously you have the Tesla robot, right, which is a whole different branch. Total addressable market of Tesla is increasing exponentially, right? And these legacy autos, they have absolutely no competition to Tesla right now. They're not even speaking in the same language, right? It's almost like if you're comparing a company that was built like 500 years ago to a company today. To me, this is how I see things, right? Tesla just light years ahead of these types of companies. So to me, this is just one of the many reasons you're seeing on the screen. So congratulations to all Tesla shareholders. I know this has been a huge time coming, especially during the slump earlier this year. It's well deserved. Enjoy the day. We have broke records. It's an amazing day for all Tesla shareholders and for the world, right? Tesla's mission is to accelerate renewable energy across the world, green energy, eliminate dirty energy, eliminate dirty oil that's polluting our world, that's basically depriving our future generations to have a clean planet, right, where they can actually breathe air to their lungs, right, without worrying about some sort of cancer disease, right? So what Tesla is doing is amazing. Shout out to Tesla, shout out to all their employees, and of course, shout out to Elon, who's just relentless with their mission. And hopefully we'll see more good things coming. So thank you so much for watching. Wanted to make this video. Hopefully you guys appreciate it. Like I said, like this video, smash the like button, destroy it. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and we will see each other in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great Monday. Thank you.